Alex Branham taking on Jungle James Foster. Coming to the cage right now, Alex Branham, coming to us from Gracie Barra, Portland, which I believe is now American Top Team Portland. Could be wrong on this, but either way, our first fight with a fighter from out of town, an American fighter, so this should be a good one.
Oh, I'm so excited. There's a bunch of guys that came out of that gym from Portland, and they honestly produce legit fighters. So I'm really excited because that gym is a high-level caliber. They have, I believe, a couple UFC guys, a couple Bellator guys from that gym. I fought one of their guys as well, so they definitely produce high-level guys.
Just no one willing to fight Keenan Keller.
A little bit of shade thrown there, but you're right. That gym, they actually have one of their fighters going to be competing coming up here very soon. Actually, I believe on the DC card, you've got Ricky Simone out of that gym. Really talented guy from there. You've got Austin Vanderford, Mr. Paige Van Zandt out of that gym. Of course, you have Paige Van Zandt herself. You've got Chael Sonnen. A lot of talent out of that gym, and Alex, no exception here. 1-0 as a pro, coming into enemy territory, but he's got a tough test here in Jungle
really
James Foster.
Man, I've trained with James. Man, does that guy hit hard. When I tell you he's got heart, he's got heavy hands, and he's deceivingly athletic, and he can deceivingly move quick, and he does not go away. He honestly does not go away. So I'm very excited about this fight.
This guy's got Ricky Simone's barber for sure.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Well said. Nice. I'm excited about this one. Both look like two big boys.
Again, Branham coming from Portland, making the trip down here into enemy territory. So we're seeing a lot of that on these cards, which I actually like. I like seeing some American flavor in here, switching things up a little bit. But just, again, I think in general, like we sort of talked about here, the Pacific Northwest has a lot of talent.
Oh, 100%. It's such a deep pool. And you know what, though, man? The MMA organizations and community here in Vancouver has been around for a long time, and we just run out of people to fight. You know what I mean? I've literally fought almost everybody. I know Micah as well. And after a while, you're just tired of fighting the same recycled people. And so I really like the fact they bring out other guys. But they're also bringing guys, legit guys. They're not bringing cans. They're not bringing guys for us to beat. They're bringing guys that were going to fight with legit experiences from legit training camps. So I have to respect that about Rise.
Absolutely. James is a hometown fighter, but I don't think anyone would say he's the heavy favorite. If anything, this is a pick-em fight.
Yeah, it certainly is. We saw the ages there in the tail of the tape. James Foster, 41 years old, 41 years young, I should say, and Brandon, I should say, 30 years old. So obviously the age favors the American, but you never know. Age is just look. We just saw two fighters that were close to 40 just throw down. So I think we can
see their birth certificates. Neither one of them was close to 40.
Yes, exactly.
I've seen close to 40. I got a guy next to me. Dan is close to 40. He looks every bit of close to 40. Those guys were not 40.
Jungle James Foster coming to us from the Sound. We see Jamie Lynn Horst in the corner there. We see Casey Smith, the head honcho, as well. We have Cole Smith, the UFC bantamweight, and Tristan Connolly, obviously, as well.
They're literally in his corner. He's got two UFC guys, and they get one of the top female girls in the country.
Female flyweight.
And
she's been destroying everyone. I can't
100%.
wait. I'm curious to see, again, TKO, we're not sure what's happening with that organization. Hopefully they can, get a show here soon. But Jamie is so talented. She's got such a good build for the division. Keep your eye out for her.
And what though, man? The Gym The Sound, they come from a smaller community. They're about an hour or so away from Vancouver. And man, the people that they consistently produce, it is insane. Coming with their head coach, Casey, he definitely knows what he's doing in his sport. And you can tell consistency. If the gym consistently produces high-level fighters, they're doing something right. So I'm very impressed with the gym. So I can't wait to see, because Jamie Foster just moved out there maybe a couple months ago.
Send it to Don Andrews in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first pro fight of the night. Scheduled 3 5-minute rounds in our Rise FC middleweight division. This fight sponsored by Satin Touch Furniture Refinishing. Introducing first to my left, this man fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 foot 1 inch tall. His official weight, 183 pounds even. His record, 1 win, no losses. Representing Gracie Barra BJJ from Portland, Oregon. Please welcome Alex Branham. His opponent across the cage, this man fighting out of the red corner. Standing 5'11" tall, his official weight, 185.6 pounds. His record, 2 wins, 2 losses, representing the Sound BJJ from Squamish, BC. Please welcome Jungle James Foster. When the cage door closes, your referee in charge is Mr. Sal Ram.
Well, by the applause, we can definitely tell who the town favorite was, because when James was announced, the crowd went a little bit crazy and made quite a bit of noise.
I'd say so, and I would hope so. We got to be a little patriotic here in Canada. Come on.
100%. I'm excited. The first couple of minutes of any fight, James Foster brings it. So I'm really excited about this.
Oh, and they were getting things started on. Look at here, a little bit of showboating.
And a little bit of unorthodox.
Look at this. Is this
Hands
Nick Diaz
down.
or James Foster?
Oh, I love this.
So do I.
He always puts on a good show. He's extra low. Look at this. Look at this. I love it, man.
And that's one thing. You look at his record, 2-2, but this guy is so entertaining. We saw him in the Rise cage before. This guy always brings it. How can you not love a guy like this?
100%. I'm just a little bit nervous because the opponent threw 2 low kicks and James tried to catch both of them. I'm really curious if he's going to capitalize on and throw a little question kick to the head.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous about that. But he is pushing him back. I wish he wouldn't rush, though. That's about 3 low kicks, and I know they're going to start affecting him, right? He takes away the power of the right hand because he can't plant a lot of weight. But I like it. Both of them are a little bit composed. The other guy's tradition. He's got his hands up, popping out the jab, waiting for James to put that weight in the front leg, and he's capitalizing by landing those low kicks. That's the 5th one right now. And you see it's having an effect, has a reaction. He's looking to catch them.
And you can already see, James is trying to load up for that big shot. Alex using the kicks, so
100%.
we'll see. Oh, look at this. A little bit of Michelle Pereira, Tristan Connolly.
I wish he wouldn't chase as much and just
It's funny you're saying that. Casey Smith, I hear him in the corner saying, don't chase, don't chase.
But that's why he's fun to watch. Like,
oh,
Yeah.
100%.
there's the anticipation with every second when you see a guy walking with his hands down.
Yeah. But I like the composure. His opponent is not buying into it. He's staying composed. He's sticking to the game plan, and he's chipping away at the legs. Once the legs go, I don't care how tough you are. If you can't plant weight on one leg, you won't be able to do any serious damage to your opponent.
Very good point.
And it's only been less than 2 minutes in the round. What a big shot from James. Wow. Wow. But that's why he's so fun to watch. And he did the same thing in the amateur scene. He puts guys to sleep.
Absolutely. Still not advised to be reaching at those body kicks and leg kicks.
100%. But his opponents, those kicks are having a lot of effect. You can tell every time he throws with some authority, they land. They do damage. And I don't care how entertaining you are. This is pro. Damage, that's what scored, and you lose in the round.
Oh, wow. Great shot there. Great right.
James looks very at home.
And Brannon.
I'm really curious what his opponent, what his corner of James are going to do and how they're going to adapt, right? Because he can't go 3 rounds with this game plan.
Great point. Great point.
James is not looking to go 3 rounds. James is looking to finish this fight.
Looks like he got affected. I think that was a jab, the line of flush on the nose.
And we got some blood coming out of that nose.
I hope it's not broken because it does affect how you breathe.
Great point.
Yeah,
there's a lot of blood coming out of there.
A lot of blood. But the main thing is it really affects how the judges view the fight.
Yeah.
Right? Damage is visible. When you're bleeding, it visually shows them that you took a lot more damage in the fight.
And now it's really starting to come out there. If we were playing Doom, he's at about 65% right now. Little 90s reference for you guys there on the broadcast.
Right hand is coming short, though. It's like an inch or 2 away from landing.
And I really think that's James's strategy. Go for broke. Try and get the fight out of here. Like Micah said, he's not trying to get paid by the hour.
No, sir, he's not, right? But you can't take X amount of damage, right? I mean, you are where you are when it comes to age, right? And damage does accumulate, and you never want to have hard fights. Wow, that's about easy.
I see a lot of big breaths coming out of Brannon in this one. And we hear Casey Smith saying boxing range for James Foster.
That was a nice jab by James.
Absolutely. James might be the older fighter, but he looks more fresh right now.
Yeah. Alex seems to be a little bit taking some breath. So I'm curious. I'm curious what the second, what the third round's going to be. At all times, James is pushing him back. But he did change to southpaw. So I'm curious how much effect those kicks are having.
And we're coming up to 30 seconds left in this first round.
Oh, nice
James
right
again.
hand. Nice
Another
right
big
hand.
shot there.
He's ducking. I just wish if he wants to land
Oh,
wow.
another good shot.
Wow.
From James.
Wow.
Another big right. A big breath from
Alex
Brandon.
looks tired.
Yep, great point. 15 seconds left in the round.
Wow. Wow. Those are some mean right hands. Wow.
Whoa.
It did land.
Oh, another kick.
Wow, those are some vicious kicks.
And we come to the end of the round. Now the
Those
real
are some
question is,
vicious
guys,
kicks.
how are the judges going to score this? Alex did land a lot of kicks, but James clearly had the bigger power shots. I'm curious to see how they score that.
Well, I mean, if you just judge the fight on surface and just look at the damage, James is wearing more of that damage. He's bloodied up, right? Those kicks did play a big role.
And we're going to go look at some of that action from the first round. We see here Jungle James running
hunting
after his
him
opponent.
down.
He is definitely being the aggressor. Like some of that head movement there, doing a bit of Nick Diaz, like I mentioned. And he's just throwing bombs. Some of them didn't connect, but a lot of them did.
Yeah.
Forward movement the whole times by James. In a close round, a lot of the time that octagon control can come into play. James moved forward the whole round.
Talk about those kicks.
And he keeps grabbing them. He keeps grabbing them. And I'm not saying if the guy's going to adapt to it, but man, if you keep catching my low kicks, one of them eventually is going to go upstairs, right?
Yeah, certainly is. As we are about to start the second round here. How'd you score that first one, guys? Because that was a tough one.
I honestly, and I'm going to go with Alex on this one. I have to give it to him. I mean, I understand James moved forward and stuff, but just damage-wise, I give it to him. One right hand can't win the fight. Well, he can, because he can put the guy to sleep. But if it doesn't,
if he doesn't go to sleep, then yeah, it's not.
But again, I don't want to go out on a limb, but James looks a little bit fresher. I think they're going to call a timeout.
I think they're going to have another look here. Doctors definitely have their work cut out for them tonight.
I wonder if they're checking the eyes or the nose. Even if the nose is broken, you should still allow the fighter to continue. He can breathe. It's not affecting his vision. And this is a pro fight. Let them fight.
Yeah.
Very weird pause in the action, but you know it's going to work out to James's benefit. He got a couple extra seconds to rest before the third round, before the second round starts.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Here we go.
No touch of gloves. I like that. I like that. Ooh, another big right hand. Wow. He connected. Wow. He has Alex running after those two right hands.
Oh,
wow,
another big right.
one.
Another big right.
Beautiful. James.
Another big right.
Wow.
He is possessed.
What an exciting fight.
This is why British Columbia loves Jungle James Foster.
They genuinely do. But again, let's see after a minute when everything settles in, can James keep this pressure on?
Yeah.
Wow. No, yes,
Another
he
big
can.
punch.
Looks like he can.
Oh! Big right.
Hey, if it works, it works. Keep throwing that big right hand, Mr. James. Wow. But Alex's game too, right? He gets clipped. He makes a couple steps back. He resets his stance, and he's back to popping that jab. Jab and low kick, jab and low kick. Wow, nice distance, nice sweeping. We're both, everybody here is on their edge. We're thinking any swing of the punch is going to end this fight. And let's be honest, having that hairstyle does affect the dramatic when the punch does land, right? That hair affects everything.
I wonder if he should have braided that one.
Beautiful. James is at all times controlling the center. I wish he wouldn't lunge in. That's a nice little fake. Wow, what a hard low kick.
Oh,
wow.
and he responds with a nice right.
Hand. James just is looking for that big right hand. Hands down the whole time. Now Alex seems to adapt and he's throwing kicks a little bit higher. but James seems to see
Oh,
them.
Alex got a nice right there.
leg kick from
And
Alex.
some leg kicks there.
Beautiful. That was one check by James. He checked one. 1 for 10. Wow, those right hands are close, man. Wow, what a beautiful jab from both guys.
Both guys taking some deep breaths.
Nice. He lunges and puts power into every swing. James. He has some big power. I'm really curious what they both weigh tonight, because they both are definitely a little bit heavier than 185 pounds.
Oh,
Those guys don't weigh 185 right now, that's for
If I
sure.
had to guess, 210 maybe?
He looks
Honestly?
like it.
Oh,
Nice
wow.
jab from James.
Nice. And look at James tired, but he's just pushing forward.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care.
He's the little engine that could.
Now, this we talk about risk management. He's not managing any risk. Like, he's just throwing it all. He doesn't care. He's just risking it all. Wow, that's
Big
another.
leg kick again from Alex.
I think if he lands a couple more, the fight might be finished. He
And
has
James
to
is starting to reach at every single one of
more
them.
and more and more.
Branham channeling his inner Brandon Vera with those kicks.
But I really like how Alex is sticking to the game plan.
Yeah, he's
He's
not
stick-
diverting. Great point.
At all. He's
Yeah.
just chopping the tree down. Don't get me wrong. He's getting hit. James's fight and punches are affecting, but he's just sticking. Do what works. What's working? Low kick. Chop that tree down. Chop that tree down. Look at that. And James getting more and more tired, putting more and more weight in the front leg. But again, he's just moving forward, hunting down.
Nice big left from
Left
James
descent.
again.
And look how bloody Alex's mouth is in this
Now
one.
he's starting to look closer to James' face. They're both starting to wear each other's punches. Nice clinch.
knee.
Nice jab.
Jab from
Yeah.
James.
You know what I'm impressed with James? The amount of distance he can cover when he leans in and jumps into certain punches. He covers a lot of distance.
And other than the leg kicks, James hasn't taken a ton of damage. You saw that first round. His face was a lot more bloodier than it is
well
now.
said. Well said.
Oh,
Nice right
I'm
hand.
saying that now
that.
he gets hit with a big shot.
100%.
Shot to the body.
James is hurt.
This could be the beginning of the end here.
I agree. I just think he's more tired and he's going to make a mistake.
Guys, I think I jinxed it.
Good head position.
And
like
another
Mike always
knee.
says.
And another
Wow.
Oh, nice big
Nice.
shot over the
And
top
James
from
is still standing, breathing very heavy with 15 seconds left in the round.
Man, look at the crowd appreciation for this
Wow,
fight.
the crowd is cheering very loudly here behind us.
I cannot believe this fight is going to the third round. What a beautiful display for both of these warriors. Is the cleanest fight? It is not. But it sure is entertaining, man. And that's at the end of the day we come in for. We come for a fight. And
Yeah.
this is honestly a true bloody old school fight. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. Let's take a look at some of that action from the second round.
Look at those beautiful
We see
knees.
here.
And
Yeah.
a nice elbow too. But James, again, he's always looking for the big right hand.
Yeah, but see here, some more action. Alex getting James against the cage.
This is about time that you
And
jinx
those
it.
leg kicks, like we mentioned. Alex getting a couple nice right hands in there. And the body
Beautiful
shot.
Body shot. Beautiful.
This was towards the end of the round where Alex was really putting it on there. That might have stole him the round, to be honest.
100%. And that shows the intelligence. Doesn't matter how tired he is. The fact that he can change levels and not just headhunt, it shows you that he's thinking in there. He's clear-headed and he's really looking to do damage in the best way that he can. If the guy's tired, hit the legs and hit the body. Very nice. I like it.
Curious to see the energy levels in this third round.
So what do you guys think? 1-1 going to the third? It is
could be.
close.
It-
Could
it's
be,
very,
right?
very close, yeah.
Definitely could be.
And
what
a
about
good-
you,
a good-
Micah?
Oh, yeah, go Micah, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it could be. It could be 2 rounds for Alex, though. It was
Yeah.
a close
It was a
round,
close
but
one.
he had a nice flurry at the end that could have stolen
But
that
a
round.
great point Deshaun brought up was that, the damage. Judges might look at that. James looks like he has a lot more damage just
100%,
overall.
100%.
That-
But
that's
I'm
something that
saying
the judges
that,
will-
look at that
yeah.
big right hand.
Yeah.
James is so dangerous the first minute or two. Like,
Yeah.
super dangerous. And they're both, again, it's a hard fight. They're both wearing the damage. But Alex is nice, low. He's got better fundamentals.
Yeah.
His hands are up. He's moving away from the power. He's trying to do things technically. As James is like, no, I'm here to fight. I'm going to take your head off, and you're in trouble if you stay in front of me.
Yeah.
Exactly. A lot of what James is doing, you could tell him it's not exactly the right thing to do, but he does clear distance really good.
And what's right? If it's working, it's right. You know, it may not be in the textbook, but he doesn't care. He makes a living on it. He's here to hurt you.
Absolutely.
And that's why we love him.
Oh, another right.
Wow.
And credit to Alex. He's taking a lot of shots in this one.
Nice jab
including
from
that left.
James.
Just shows the power of James when a jab can snap your head back, and the opponent's a 200-pounder.
And I'm just so impressed he's been able to hit shots from both sides, lefts and rights. Like,
Well
this
put.
guy is, he's got it all.
Nice. And again, like, I still think this fight is anybody's fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
look at
this.
James go back.
James.
Going kick for kick.
Looked high, kicked low.
Yeah. Beautiful. And do you know what the biggest thing is when the guys at all times moving forward, Alex cannot take a breather. It's the mental pressure of your opponent always being in front of you. It is so defeating mentally and cardio-wise. So that's one thing I think where you see Alex being tired, that's from all the pressure that James is putting on him.
Right.
It's beautiful, beautiful work.
Absolutely. James has controlled range this whole
The
fight.
whole fight.
That is a great point.
It's just Alex cannot take a break. A little bit of break here that you get. As soon as he stays in front of him, James throws a big right hand. And if he's moving, James just hunting him down. So at all times, Alex cannot stop moving.
First takedown attempt
look
of
at
the
this.
Wow. Wow, nice.
Mixing it up well from James.
Variety. Look at that, man. Look at that. He wants to win. I love that. Oh, look at him grabbing the shorts a little. That's all right.
He ain't cheating.
Yeah.
He ain't trying.
Oh,
Nice
another
right
right.
hand from James. Another right hand from James.
Oh, right on the chin.
What a chin on Alex.
Exactly. Great point.
Oh, right
wow.
in the beard.
Hey, they're right in front of us exchanging.
Yeah.
Man, the sound that punch makes. Wow. Alex is on his heels.
He is.
Look at that. Literally and metaphorically speaking, he's on his heels. James hasn't moved, but here comes Alex.
Yeah.
Nice. But see, this is James' fight. James makes it ugly, makes it dirty. Look at a Superman punch in the third round.
It's
with
never
the bloody
an easy
nose.
fight when you're fighting
Wow.
Jungle James Foster.
I'm trying to be professional and commentate, but I'm just a fan right here. I'm being sucked
We're all
into
fans,
there.
let's be honest here, yeah.
Wow,
Ooh,
another
nice
leg
leg kick.
It's
Yeah.
been a while. It's been a while. but
James
it's
answered back right away, made
with
him
the
pay
right
for
hand.
it.
Well, that's the danger.
Oh.
Another right hand.
Again, that's the danger.
He's backing up. James
Those
goes-
naked kicks you were talking about.
Wow.
Big right hand from James.
Alex is
hurt.
backing up.
Wow, that's a swing from the hip right there.
He started that in warm-up.
James could be a center.
Wow.
He's got to go to the body. He's got to mix it up.
This is crazy.
We need James to mix it up here. He's got him hurt.
He's
Another
got
right
him
hand.
hurt.
He passed his audition for The Walking Dead. He looks incredible
Oh,
right
my
now.
God. Oh,
you
my
cannot
God.
stop this guy. He's
Not
Not at all.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Like, talk about a scene in the movies.
Yes.
Like, literally, they're punching each other for 15 minutes. Both guys are standing. Both guys are exchanging. What a fight.
And you do wonder if the judges do, give a little bit of
100%.
hometown cooking in this one, just
100%.
with Foster being the hometown guy.
100%. Now James went to a southpaw, and he kicks back. Listen,
Yeah.
if a fighter kicks back, that punch or that kick affected it.
This
It's
is
always
all
like that.
Foster right now.
Wow.
Look at this.
Big right hand.
You
Another
just see it.
right hand. from
Another right
James.
hand. I'm a
30
fan.
seconds.
I'm a fan.
Look at him.
Look
He's
at
just
it.
teeing it
Look
up
at-
here.
oh,
Wow.
This is one of the better fights I've seen in a long time.
Oh,
And
Superman.
another Superman punch.
Yeah.
And look at Alex come back.
Whoa.
That's 3 Superman punches in the third round.
Oh, he's hurt. What a
What
fight.
a fight. Wow. We got to take a look at some of that action.
Like,
go
I
to the
want to
replay
stand
here.
up and applaud for these guys. Wow, what a fight. What a
You see
fight.
Alex laying some shots. This third round, the pressure was all on Jungle James Foster. He was just leading the charge.
I'm
We
curious.
can see some of the action
wow,
here. Look at that
another
right
hand.
here,
He just
there.
the whole fight. Right hand. That's all James did. Who would have say you? They say you can't make a living with your hands down.
I think the real question is, how did you score that second round? Because if you did give that to
100%,
James Foster,
100%.
he might have stole that fight.
It's hard.
We'll have
That's
to
a
see what
pride fight. You give that to James every time. Momentum, the
We
swing.
see another
the
big
swing.
shot here in the replay.
Well said.
That right hand was finding a
There
home
you go,
all night.
right there, right on the button.
That right hand was paying rent like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, he went after him like Alex owed him rent money.
Yes, exactly. Just a great fight. This is what you can come to expect at Rise FC. Just some great matchmaking here. Kudos to the entire team
And
there.
that's what it is, though. And like sometimes on paper, you're saying why you're putting these guys in. But when you know local fighters and you know even the gyms that they come from.
And we see a takedown here. Just, trying a little bit of everything here. And we're going to hit it up to Don Andrews in the cage. Looks like the judges are still figuring out the scorecards here.
That's sometimes good or really bad, right?
There's been so many good fights. I mean, this and so many other fights we've seen already, too. The crowd was totally into this one as well. Let's just see if we got the judges' scorecards now. Let's see what the verdict is. Again, very close fight. I don't think you could go either way on this one. And now we go to Don Andrews in the cage.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for these two guys. After 3 rounds, to go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. Judge 1 scores the fight 29-28 red. Judge 2 scores this fight 29-28 blue. And Judge 3 scores this fight 29-29 for a split draw.
Whoa. The judges score this one a split draw. Let's send it to the cage. You're going to hear from both fighters.
First of all, let me come here, Mr. Alex. First of all, let's give these two guys one round of applause one last time, please. If anybody deserved it, they truly have. I'm going to take a couple of minutes with you, Mr. Alex. Come over here. First of all, that was probably one of the hardest fights. But from a fan point of view, one of the most entertaining fights that I witnessed in a long time. I want to thank you for putting on a good show. And how you feeling, my good man?
Tired.
I bet, man. Have you been hurt? What did you expect coming to this fight from James? Did you know anything about him? Did you know he was a heavy hitter? What was the game plan?
Yeah, I knew he was a heavy hitter. My plan is to use my low kicks and move and slow him down, but my low kicks never slowed him down.
How surprised were you? We were counting, I think you landed about 8, 9 in the first round, and he just kept moving forward, and we're saying he's going to crumble any minute, but he didn't.
Usually about 3 of those low kicks, and it's over. It's tough as nails.
Awesome, Alex. I want to congratulate you. I know it might not be the result that you want, man, but thank you for putting on a good fight again. Anybody you want to thank?
There's all my coaches and trainers at Naga Muay Thai. Thank you very much.
Awesome, Alex. We hope to see you back again, man. Hell of a fight. Thank you very much. Now, if we can get the man of the minute, please, Mr. James. First of all, let's give Mr. James a round of applause. So, let's get one thing out of the... Are you really 41 years old?
Yes, sir.
Man, I just want to say congratulations on the fight. How are you feeling? How do you think the fight went? And how bad were you hurt at any point from your low kicks?
The low kicks, I'll feel them tomorrow probably.
And then how hurts is your right hand from landing about 10 of them around?
It's good.
Anybody you want to thank? What do you want to do? You want to come back and you want to fight? Because listen, we want to have you back as soon as possible. Because if anybody gets us off the seats and we couldn't stop watching the fight was you. So how you feel? When you want to get back? Anybody you want to thank for this fight?
Checkmat!
Anybody else?
My family, my friends, my roommates. Yeah, most importantly, I just want to keep training now that the fight went pretty good, I guess.
Awesome, guys. Let's give Mr. James an applause, guys. Congratulations. Congratulations.